Hi everyone, it's Miss Vigil. I am going to read the Lesson 1 Mass Extinction article for you. If you would like to follow along with me, I'm going to need you to go into your link on Schoology and open up your Lesson 1 Mass Extinction article. You can follow along with me at the same time, but you won't be able to see what's on the screen if you're just listening to me in the background. Or you can watch with me and then go back and look at your own article and add in your own highlights and everything before you submit. So it's up to you. If you would like to work on yours and have me playing in the background saying the words, then you are welcome to pause me right now and go into Schoology and open up your article. Okay, so everybody who is looking at this needs to read the directions first. So we are going to read the article. When the cause of a mass extinction is described, I want you to choose a highlighter from up here in the menu and color the description of the cause. When the result or an effect of the mass extinction is described, you're going to come up here and pick a different color to highlight those words. So words we already know: glaciation, volcanism, extinct, marine, geologic, biologic, mass extinction. But there are also some words we might not know. Vanish, genera, species, family. These three are all just how we group organisms together. Species is the most specific. So we could have like all the primates, and those are a family. But when you get down specifically to the human Homo sapien, that's a species. So those are just all kind of words to describe different groupings of organisms. Extraterrestrial, outside of Earth, anything that comes from outside of Earth. I know we usually think of aliens, but it means anything. Cataclysmic, like a catastrophe. It's awful. And Gondwana, that's like Pangea. It was a time when all the continents were stuck together as a supercontinent. Okay, I'm going to start reading, and I am going to grab a highlighter. So I have a yellow highlighter set up. The 5 worst mass extinctions. Time periods in the history of life on Earth during which exceptionally large numbers of species go extinct are called mass extinctions. These extinctions are quite different from the rate of extinction, which occurs even when the diversity of life is increasing. Many species vanished in 5 cataclysmic mass extinctions, and today 99.9% of all species that have existed on Earth are extinct. Okay, the first one. The Ordovician-Silurian extinction occurred about 439 million years ago due to a drop in sea levels as glaciers formed, followed by rising sea levels as glaciers melted. Okay, so we have an extinction. It occurred at this time as glaciers formed, and then sea levels as glaciers melted. So that tells me what happened. So I'm going to highlight things about glaciers. Okay, but then it says during this extinction, 25% of marine families and 60% of marine genera. Okay, the classification above species were lost. So I'm going to pick a different color. And I'm going to get those numbers. I'm going to get that info that they told us. And I'm going to tell it that those are what I want. Okay, so that's my first extinction. I have my cause and I have my effect. So every time you come to a new extinction, you're going to do the same thing. Oh, there is my dog. The late Devonian extinction took place somewhere around 364 million years ago. To this day, its cause is unknown. However, evidence supporting the Devonian mass extinction suggests that warm water marine species were the most severely affected in this extinction event, has led many paleontologists to believe that an episode of global cooling, similar to the event that may have resulted in the Ordovician-Silurian mass extinction, may have led to the Devonian extinction. Thus, this theory suggests that the extinction of the Devonian was triggered by another glaciation event on Gondwana, which is evidenced by glacial deposits of this age in northern Brazil. So I have another event right here saying that it was glaciation. So you're going to highlight that, and then you're going to see what happened. So similarly to the late Ordovician crisis, agents such as global cooling and widespread lowering of the sea level may have triggered the late Devonian crisis. Scientists have also suggested that meteor impacts may have also been possible agents for the Devonian mass extinction. So I need to highlight meteor impacts as well. But the data in support of possible extraterrestrial impact remains inconclusive, and the mechanisms responsible for the Devonian mass extinction are still under debate. What is known, however, is that this mass extinction killed 22% of marine families and 57% of marine genera. So we're going to highlight that in the second color. Okay. From here on out, I am just reading. I am not highlighting anymore. You are responsible for highlighting. The Permian-Triassic extinction happened about 251 million years ago and was Earth's worst mass extinction. 95% of all species, 53% of marine families, 84% of marine genera, and an estimated 70% of land species such as plants, insects, and vertebrate animals were killed during this catastrophe. Direct evidence for this period has not been found, but many scientists believe a comet or asteroid impact led to this extinction. Others think that volcanic eruption, coating large stretches of land with lava from the Siberian traps, which are centered around the Siberian city of Tura, and related loss of oxygen in the seas were the cause of this mass extinction. Still, other scientists suspect that the impact of the comet or asteroid triggered the volcanism. The end of the Triassic extinction takes place roughly 199 to 214 million years ago. It was likely, most likely caused by massive floods of lava erupting from the Central Atlantic magmatic province, triggering the breakup of Pangaea and the opening of the Atlantic Ocean. The volcanism may have led to deadly global warming. Rocks from the eruptions are now found in the eastern United States, eastern Brazil, North Africa, and Spain. 22% of marine families, 52% of marine genera, and an unknown percent of vertebrate deaths were the result. Finally, the Cretaceous-Tertiary extinction occurred about 65 million years ago and is thought to have been aggravated, if not caused, by impacts of several mile-wide asteroid that created the crater now hidden on the Yucatan Peninsula and beneath the Gulf of Mexico. Yet some scientists believe that this mass extinction was caused by gradual climate change or flood-like volcanic eruption of basalt lava from the Deccan Traps in west central India. During this extinction, 16% of marine families, 47% of marine genera, and 18% of land vertebrate families, including the dinosaurs, went extinct. The sixth mass extinction has begun. As unbelievable as it may sound, after having read through the 5 mass extinctions, the sixth mass extinction is now in progress, with animals going extinct 100 to 1,000 times, possibly even 1,000 to 10,000 times, faster than the normal background extinction rate, which is about 10 to 25 species per year. Many researchers claim that we are in the middle of a mass extinction event faster than the Cretaceous-Tertiary extinction, which wiped out the dinosaurs. Rather than a meteorite or large volcanic eruption, the alarming decline of biodiversity, diversity of species on Earth, leading to the current mass extinction is the result of 5 major human activities. The first is habitat destruction, including human-induced climate change. The second is invasive species. The third is pollution. The fourth is human overpopulation. And the fifth is overharvesting. An example of this could be the Hawaii chaff flower, the golden coqui Puerto Rican tree frog, the Martinique parrot, the Yunnan box turtle, the Madagascar pygmy hippo, and the Japanese sea lion are amongst the list that include the 784 species of plants and animals that have recently vanished from Earth because of human activities. All continents are impacted by this ongoing biological catastrophe. The completion of species inventory on Earth and saving them from becoming extinct must be a world priority. If you have not highlighted both the causes and the effects for each extinction, go back and do that now, and then when you are done, you will hit the submit button up in the right-hand corner to turn this in. Thanks, guys.